Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. It is a surprise Stardew session today. How you doing, Ness? Hope you're doing well. Let's see if the oh, it is playing nice. Zaro, thank you for the pet pick redeem. She is napping right now, but I will get her shortly. But yes, welcome in. We missed Sunrise Stardew, so I was like, well, we'll take advantage. We'll do some Sunset Stardew, get some work done in here. We're in year 2 spring, and we definitely misplanted our original orchard plan. At this point, I'm not actually sure if an orchard will fit in that new farm spot, that plot that we got given, so we'll see. Never petting when I redeem it, I know. It is tragic. She's often across the room. She does that, you know. Also, thank you for the hydrate redeem. I will do that. I actually spilled my water all over my desk earlier. It was tragic. It was like a full pint of water. Not computer friendly, let's put it that way. A bit sad. Oh, we got a pet. We gotta say hello to the parrot. I thought about, so like, apparently we could divorce Emily and we could get Krobus to move in with us, but I was like, wait, but then we wouldn't get the parrot though. And that seemed too much. If your desk is clean enough, you can sip from it. My desk is not that clean. I would not do that. I would be drinking a lot of Pickle's hair, I think. Because she often, you know, this desk is honestly just a, like, Pickle's highway, really. So that would not work out in my favor, that's for sure. Hello, friend. The mountain lake has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you, Linus. Thanks, Linus. Dear Raz, I'd like to surprise my husband with a gift. He's a big fan of leeks. Could you bring me one? Granny Evelyn. I guess we can. We gotta go find one, though. I don't remember if this mead was normal mead or if that was one of our special honey meads that I was, like, doing an experiment with. So, I guess we'll find out. Does Pick like rubbing against your monitors? She doesn't do it as much to my monitors, but she does it a lot to my husband's monitors. Yes. So he often has like spit on his monitors from that. Hold on. Let me see if I can move this thing. Oh, I can. There's something fleshy bobbing around in the fluid. Excuse me? Excuse me? I don't know about that. I don't know about that one, guys. I'm not sure. Not sure how I feel about that description. Alright, let's get these friends out as well. Let me move these down here. There we go. Put this away. I don't know where we're gonna put this. Where should we put this capsule? Why spit? I don't know. She just, when she does teefies, she spits everywhere. It's just a little, you know, just a Pickles thing. Okay, I think we should put our strange capsule by this frog. It can live there, right? No big deal. That seems like, if I was a strange capsule, I feel like I'd like a little, you know, a little pond view. I feel like I'd be into that. Scenic. Relaxing. If you were confined to a capsule, would you like to live near a pond? Yes or no? Would the view outside of your strange capsule be important to you? Or would you not care because you were stuck in, like, essentially a jar? I don't know. Hard to say. I've never lived in a capsule. So I feel like I can't really comment. Let's go check on our mushroom cave, as you do. And then I don't know, I gotta figure out what we're doing for our orchard situation. I gotta go check on the spot. I have a feeling we might just need to chop those trees down, which would be sad. Because we don't have, like, that much money. But alas. Maybe we can fit one or two things in there. I don't know. We'll see. We've got our own little... We've got some apricots, I guess. That's been our one blessing. These trees are very productive. Oh, yes. The spot. The spot. Very famous. Everyone knows about it. Okay, let's try the tulip honey. If this turns into regular mead, I don't know if we should use our special honeys for that, but I don't know. Maybe we don't care. Let's drop off these. And the large milk. Hey, there's no gorilla here. Yeah, I didn't spell it like that. I did not spell it like gorilla. I spelled it like, you know, guerrilla warfare. How you doing, Laura? How you been? But yeah, we weren't supposed to, you know, have a stream today, but my VTuber friend got sick, and so she's not going to be able to visit me, 'cause she's barely alive. So I was like, you know what? We will do that another time. Why are gorillas faring a war? Well, hopefully they're not, because I don't know who would win in a war against the gorillas. Probably not many. They seem strong. Like, in terms of, like, animal fighters, gorillas seem pretty well equipped for fighting. I would say, like, I don't know, maybe polar bears are scarier? Polar bears are pretty scary. They're like 7 feet tall. And all muscle. And a bad attitude. To be fair, if I lived on ice caps that were melting, I would probably be mad all the time too. So I don't really, like, fault them for that. But yeah, I feel like polar bears could probably beat gorillas. Not that I think we need to test that. I don't think we need to be pulling some gladiatorial stuff out, but if you asked me, if you were like, Raz, what do you think? Who would you place a wager on? I would put it on the polar bears. Going all out for these salmon berries, because I think they're only around for like a couple days. Would you punch a gorilla? I feel like that would be ill-advised. Like, I think it would punch me back immediately. And I don't think that would work out great for me. But I don't know, never say never. Like, maybe if it grabbed me. But I don't think I would last that long, you know? I think once you get grabbed by a gorilla, your days are numbered. I don't think you have much time before it's over. So, there is that, I guess. It's always kind of disorienting when you come out from that entrance there and suddenly you're at this, like, fork in the road. Rasmodius, our boy Magnus wants a Prismatic Jelly. I don't think we're gonna get that anytime soon. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to pass on that. Aren't your days always numbered? Like, there's day 1, day 2? I mean, yes. I mean, our days are always numbered anyway because we are immortal. So there's that as well. You know? Which ones did not grow? These two? I think, maybe? Oh, maybe, you know what it is? It's probably these dudes. I'm gonna have to come here every day and, like, chop down these little saplings, because they just keep coming back. They won't leave us alone. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that works out for us. Are puppets mortal? You know, that's a fine question. I'm not gonna say... I don't know. That's quite a quandary. I think... not in the traditional sense, but yes in the, like... you know... I'm not, like, fireproof or anything, you know what I mean? So... I feel like, you know, things could still go bad for me at various points. Who am I supposed to give this to? Bring Evelyn a leak. Evelyn, where are you? You outside gardening, girl? I don't know. That said, I did very early on into my VTubing time, I did like participate in some well, not a collab, but I put my PNG forward for something and I said that I wasn't mortal. So I don't know, maybe that's gonna come back to haunt me. Like I'm pretty much a soul attached to a puppet, but I don't really know what happens if like the puppet itself gets destroyed. You know what I mean? Do I go back to being a soul and can I attach to another puppet? I'm not sure. That is a fine question. Alright, we got Granny's gift done. What were our other things? Oh yeah, iridium ore. Alright. Okay, Mr. Chi is like, get to level 25 in Skull Cavern. I don't know if that's happening. Have you been lit on fire? Not personally, but like, you know, I'm made out of wood. So I would say wood is generally not impervious to fire. Generally. Oh, I thought we solved the shadowy figure. Like, I thought that was just Krobus. Was it not Krobus? Was there someone other than Krobus? What? I don't know. I guess we could go visit Krobus. Also, what am I waiting on? Oh yeah, the red snapper. Totally just like forgot to catch that boy, which has been kind of brutal. What else am I waiting on, I guess? Oh yeah, these. I think we have an aquamarine, so I should just bring that sometime. Oh, we could turn this in with the Maki roll. What else? What else? Apples, okay. Oh yeah, rabbit's foot, pomegranate. Alright, alright. What if your wood is the exception? If my wood was the exception... I don't know what could get me then. I mean, wood's pretty porous, so rot is always possible, I guess. And then... let's see. What else? What else can get wood? I mean, maybe, I don't know, like if you got me really, like, if you submerged me in water and then froze me, I might crack? You know? Maybe? If you're made of wood, then you weigh the same as a duck and are therefore a witch. I think, Ness, if I showed up in Salem in, like, whatever, 17, whatever it was, they would have absolutely gotten me as a witch. I would have been burned. Immediately. Or, like, more likely, well... yeah, they would have had to burn me because I would have survived jail just fine. That's how they got most people, you know, like disease and stuff, but I'm like a talking puppet, so I don't think that, you know, I wouldn't fall prey to that. So you're telling us you don't shower because it'll rot your skin? I didn't say that. I just said, like, if left wet, you know, I dry off. Axes can get wood. True, yeah, like an axe would probably do me in. Yeah. Because, like, yeah, even if I'm impervious to fire, I don't think I'm impervious to an axe, probably. Just gonna go out on a limb, you know? Say that. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I think I could get got by, for sure. I don't know that we need to be talking about my destruction here, though. I don't know if that's the most conducive conversation to have. Just wear an axe, head helmet, your body's the handle, become the apex predator. That bears at least considering. Can axes get souls? I mean, I don't know. I feel like if a puppet can get a soul, why not an axe? I feel like anything could get a soul at that point. I don't know. If we see an axe, like an axe come to life VTuber, we'll know that we gave them the idea. And you guys can go in their comments and be like, hey, did you steal this idea from Raz's stream when we were discussing this? You can ask him. Not in like a harassing way, just a curious way. You know, you could be like, where'd you get that idea? That's really interesting. Yeah, I've actually heard of that idea before. We'll have to, otherwise, I guess, I mean, we could always trademark it, right? Not that we would make use of the, I don't know, maybe one year for Halloween I'll get an axe costume. We'll make use of it that way. Maybe that's the way to go. Blue Jazz Honey. Yeah, let's just drop these off for now. Do I want to use apricots? How many of these do I want to keep, I guess? We've got a lot. I'll have to think on it. We gotta, these are definitely done. Let's do these. Drop that off. Close these. So I'll have to see if those the trees keep growing. I don't know. I'll have to check on them every day, I guess. I was gonna let them just sit, but it seems like maybe that is not possible. Yeah, it's just normal mead. I think if it's just normal mead, probably doesn't get any kind of bonus. So maybe I'll make 2 of these meads with the like normal wild honey that we got, and then I'll just swap to making fruit wine. Why not? Let's see. Do we have bait living somewhere? Yes. I forgot we had squid ink. I don't remember where we got that from. Some later on in the mines, maybe? Is that where it was? I don't know. I think going forward, maybe next season we just don't even do the beans. Maybe we just do the sprinkler situation, but maybe we move the sprinklers. Maybe do the sprinklers just go down here? Is there enough room? Maybe. I don't want to like do too few. I guess that we could also put them in the greenhouse. That is a possibility. Alright. Our experiment continues. We see if our trees will grow in that little space we got given. Probably should have checked if there was a festival coming up. Because I don't actually know. Should probably check in town. Make sure I'm not about to miss something vaguely important. Oh yeah, I forgot we were growing this cactus. I don't know how much bigger it gets, so we'll see, I guess. Kind of lucky it didn't die. I mean, I guess it's a cactus. It shouldn't need that much water, so. Oh, you watered some crops? Emily. And filled Pickles' water bowl. Alright. Hey, that is the true benefit to being married in this game. You don't always have to do all your chores. Alright. Said hello to pickles. Are these all watered? Wow, okay. Alright. Fancy, fancy. Let's get all the stuff out. I think we were like, yeah, we have one more egg that's in the middle of incubating. Which is pretty rad. That was the one that Shale named. We have to remember to name it from Shale's list of options. The cows are so cute. I love this mod. A+ mod. Ooh. Okay, we got 2 of these. I don't think it's worth it to make the milk, the iridium milk, into cheese. It might be okay. Gotta keep an eye on the silo too. I don't want to like go too hard and make things go wonky. Alright. Let's check on our trees. We did not get a message last night that our trees didn't grow, but we don't generally get a message being like, your trees are growing. So, you know, grain of salt, I guess. Alright. To town. Let's see. Also, I gotta, like, probably work a little bit harder to get, the dinosaur egg at some point. We've not yet discovered it, so... Okay, next festival is the flower dance on the 24th. I can't believe Emily would not dance with us last time. I was, like, pretty crushed about that. I tried to play it cool, but I was really sad. Also, let's say hi to- we didn't say hi to Dusty yesterday, which was remiss of us. Because Dusty is a good boy and deserves many pets. I also need to remember to use the minecarts more. I, like, don't use them nearly- I, like, walk everywhere still. Which is definitely not recommended. Yeah, every day we have to come chop these things up. Like, where are these seeds even coming from? I don't appreciate them. Put it that way. I'm not a fan. Let's see. These are all good. Honey production is decent. Still unsure about the trees. I think they're okay because they're supposed to be in like a 3x3. So I think they're spaced okay. But I don't know. Hard to tell, I guess, until we actually see them grow or not. Let's see, where to? Let's go to the bus stop quick. I guess we could see about dropping some stuff off and then going to those new caverns. I don't know. I'm not very good at fighting in this game, so It's definitely a little bit dubious, but we could try our best. I got bodied last time, but I don't know. We could say I was having an off day. I don't really think that I was, but we could claim that that was the case. Where are these being kept? Are you in here? Yes. I also thought maybe it's in here. We had some cheese to bring with us. And all the things we like don't really need, I guess. Where's our good sword? This one. Alright. It's noon? Let's see what we can get done. It is pretty steep. 500 gold is kind of a lot to go on a single bus ride. Like, I know it's there and back again, but still. I don't know how I feel about that. I also keep forgetting to bring all of our bat wings so we can get that, like, butterfly hutch or whatever. Always forget to do that. Also, I don't remember... I think the cavern is down here, right? It's like across the way. Inflation hitting start. It is hitting hard. Extra hard. I didn't really need, you know. We were already doing just, you know, we're a farmer. You know, we're not like an investment banker here. I didn't think they needed to do us that hard. Oh god. How do I hit these bugs? Do I have to hit them with like... I don't know, they're like armored bugs. I don't like them. See, this is what got me last time, because I forgot that the big slimes can split. And I got bopped. You could always become an investment banker. I don't know if that's how that works. You know? I guess it's always possible. But I don't know that we have skills to just do that. We don't even have a computer in our house. You know what I mean? Like, we are cut off. We are living a rural life. Money is all made up. How hard can it be? Well, you say that, and yet, you know, here we are. Farming for a living, you know what I mean? What was that noise? There was a noise I did not like. I don't know if it's part of the music or what, but it was questionable. All right. Yeah, see, this is what happened last time. I got swarmed. I forgot that they can multiply, and I was not ready at all. And I was like, "Oh my god, these boys, they're swarming me. They are not going to be nice." I think we just keep descending at this point. We don't really have an aim. Survive is our aim. You know what I mean? Oh god. I don't like these dragon things. Oh god, oh god. Wait. Give me this cheese. Oof. That was something. I don't like the dragon bugs. I don't know if they are, but I don't like them. They're very aggressive. I feel like I'm not like aggressing on them, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just living. I've made this little slime very mad. He also takes a lot of damage. But what's this? Hold up. Where's this? Whoa, a box? That's a fancy box. I do like the sound they make when they die, though. Whoa. I didn't bring any more food with me. Oh, is there no, like, progress in this place? There's no elevators. The kid gloves are off. Alright. Well, we'll go foraging a bit. I see how it is. I can take a hint. I know when we're not wanted. I get it. The mind said, you know what? We'd rather if you did not terrorize us, so please, you know, move on. Golden Relic. Alright. Are we grave robbing, you think? Do you think that these relics are from, like, tombs? Because it's just sand. How would we, you know, we're not very learned. We're not much of a scholar in here. I don't know that we would know that it was a grave even if we were looking at one. Dead on. I genuinely don't think we would know. So is this, I don't know, this feels like some British museum stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know if this is the way. We're gonna do it anyway and like give it to Gunther, but I don't know, is it worse that we kind of do it full knowing? Also, my wrist was so itchy and I just looked down and I'm like swelling up. I must have like gotten bit by something. I don't think... Yeah, I think we're good. Don't think we need any of that. My wrist is so itchy though. I like should not be scratching it, but it is very itchy. All right, we've got our spoils. Let's see. Drop off our diamond. We got some emeralds, jade. Drop all these off. Cool. Got meat and wine. Can get some more apricots for more wine. Should also get, yeah, we do have an aquamarine. Let's get one of those to drop off at the community center. Got this ore. Bombs. Sap. Oh yeah, Omni Geode should go in here. What else? I feel like there's something that I wanted to grab out. Oh yeah, the bat wings. We'll get those another time. To bring to the Oasis man. The vendor on the side of the road there. I feel like the amount of berry picking that we're doing here is very unsustainable because we're not even doing anything with these berries. Like, we are snagging all of them and making, like, not making jam, just, like, selling them for laughs. And the local wildlife are probably like, bro, really? Like, I need that. I need to eat that. Nonsense is very sustainable. It's something. That's what it is. I don't know. I feel like the local wildlife are probably not super excited with us about it. Alright, definitely need to plant some apple trees to be able to finish the fodder bundle. Oh my god. Yeah, what are these? I'm like, these are not hives, but my little wrist, so swollen. So sad. Let's see, what else? Oh yeah, we were gonna bring these to Gunther. It's 9 p.m., so he's probably not around. I guess we could do a quick beach comb, as you do, late at night, casual. Sometimes I think it's so funny how far, like, the magnetism goes. Wow, that's a lot of seagulls. Excuse me? Sirs? Dried? I thought that said dead starfish. I guess if it's a dried starfish, it is a dead starfish, but I was like, dang. We're getting morbid out here. And then I thought it was going to describe in detail how it was dead. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. But I guess it kind of does, because a dried starfish is a dead starfish. It doesn't say much detail, though. It just says it's pristine specimen. Making our way. It is so dark. I swear if you don't have the glow rings, you're like lost. In the forest, it is so dark. I wish they would give you, like, I don't know, like a full moon night or something. Like, I don't know. It's not usually so dark, even in the woods. And it's not dense forest the whole way, you know? I get it if we're, like, in the thick of it, but we're not really. Some of these are, like, you know, fairly open in comparison to a real forest. Void mayonnaise. Perfect. Just what we always wanted. Okay. Good, good, good. Animals are away. They can't get out. It's getting late. I know, I know. Calm down. Self. We're making our way. Mead. Let's see. These things. Void mayo. Let me quick put some of this other stuff away. I'll just drop these in here for now. Cheese. Field snack goes in there. Time for bed. Nice. Level 8 mining. We're killers here. Wow, the large milks, the like Iridium Star large milks, pretty expensive. And the Void Mayo is pretty decent. I don't know how much a Void Egg is. I guess I should look that up. If it's like worth making into a mayo or not. Kind of assumed that it was, but maybe that's not the case. I like the birds. I don't know, I like the little like scenes that happen in the bottom here, like the little house and like for like Christmas, like Santa will fly across this top. I don't know. I think that's like a really cute touch. I love that bit. Let's see. Probably need to water that cactus before I go to bed today. Sunny tomorrow. Spirits are very displeased. Ooh. Not what we love to hear. Little sunlight is good for you, just don't get crispy. okay. I would hope not, Emily. Thanks for the advice, though. I also hope that we don't get crispy. Alright, all of our beans are ready to be snatched. Normally I do animals first, but we had to get our watering can anyway, so it's fine. Alright, let's check on everybody. Trina looks really happy. Good. I'm glad. Glad everyone is feeling good. I was like, why is it not letting me milk this animal? The answer is, well, we're not holding the pail. That is something that I kind of appreciate about the Pioneers game, that you don't need the tools anymore. One less thing to juggle in your inventory. Kind of nice. I won't lie. Kind of a nice touch. I feel like I maybe should have gotten the bat cave. I wanted the mushrooms because, like, I would probably pick a mushroom cave, but I do love bats. They are so cute. I kind of miss the friends that we make when we pick the bat cave. Pickled garlic. Nice. I don't remember that we did that, but alright. Alright, I think we could sell all the rest of these things. Let's see, let's sell all these. I'll sell the void egg just so we can kind of compare. Time to head over to our allotment. So many. These berries show up like every day, but I guess that's kind of like berry season in real life. You're just like swimming in berries and you don't know what to do. And then eventually you're like, I mean, I guess. I guess we'll accept these berries we're being given and make some jam or something, as the wildlife just consumes all the rest. I swear, if those things prevent these trees from growing, which they actually might, we'll give them like a season, but if we don't see good growth, we will chop them down and just say, okay, no trees in this, it's a flower farm only. Gotta get those artifacts for Gunther. That's what I was porting back for. I forgot that we had not grabbed those this morning. Unlucky. Also, I guess we could take a diamond for Gunther. Is there anything else that we have not given Gunther? Fire quartz. What else? This. Okay. Probably have not given Gunther a frozen tier because I think we literally only got one of them from the mines and we just immediately put it in the community center, but town. Hey Raz, hope your stream is going well. Hello Maddie. You know, it's going. It is certainly not going poorly. We're just hanging out, making some progress on Stardew. We weren't able to do our normal like morning time slot for Stardew this week, so we're doing a bit of a guerrilla stream. I wasn't supposed to stream today, but I found time. So we're enjoying that. Hope your, what's today? Tuesday? Hope your Tuesday's going well. Where do I want to put this? Yeah, I guess here. Alright. I guess I also need to check on, I guess I should go to the mines stop and then check with Robin. I don't remember how much the largest coupe costs, so we should check on that. Real quick. Can I get to this berry bush? Excuse me. I can. Nice. When I went berry picking as a kid, I used to literally eat like at least half of whatever I picked until I was like sick. As an adult, I'll eat a couple, but I don't eat that many. I usually like have the self-control to be like, you know what, if we wait, I can like bake it into a pie or something. It's kind of better that way. Or like put them over ice cream or something. But as a kid, I had no such control. Let's see, how much are these things? Oh yeah, we need to think about the stable too. At some point. I don't think we have 100 hardwood though. We gotta go like grind that out. Oh yeah, Deluxe Coupe. 20k. 500 wood, 200 stone. Alright. We need the rabbit for the rabbit foot. Unless we manage to get that from the traveling vendor, traveling merchant. I've also thought, I don't think we have a sturgeon. I was thinking about a fish pond too, but I feel like I should probably figure out where I want to put that before I commit to getting it. I was so excited about the A Wonderful Life, Harvest Moon A Wonderful Life remake that, I don't know, I miss the old style of farming sims where you can't move any of your buildings. I don't know, there was something like very nice about that in a way. So I'm excited, I'm excited that they're doing A Wonderful Life for like a billion reasons, but part of it is definitely I'm ready to go back. They tell me where the buildings go, I just hang out. It's very chill. I don't have to like think too hard about the buildings or where to put them, because I can't change that. I do think too, like A Wonderful Life definitely hard influenced like my preferred layouts on farms and stuff anyway. I'm definitely a like central barn area kind of person if it's possible. We're not doing that over here because we have this kind of nice permanent fencing that we don't have to fool with too much, that I like a lot. But like if we didn't have this, the barn would definitely be in the middle. Because that's how you do it in a Wonderful Life. Just like the barn and the field is just completely central. Easy to access. Just seemed to make sense. It was like, yeah, of course you would have like your barn and your pasture in the center. And then like your coop on the side. Quality. I don't really want to grow rice. We already did that. I'm good. I'm good without the rice. Let's see. Are there any of these? But we won't be able to, I can't believe we had cauliflower seeds and I just forgot about them. So that's not gonna happen. I'll have to remember that we have these other things. I guess strawberry seeds. I guess we'll wait on those. We'll do that like year 3 when I actually can devote the correct amount of time to them. Alright. We kind of need to, the weeds are growing a little wild. They're getting to be a bit much. Can trim some back. I think, what was it? Was it over here? There was like some problem area that I vaguely remember. Yeah. Train is passing through Stardew. Alright. Maybe we'll head up to Susan's and see what's up. And yeah, this area was very overgrown. I had neglected this a bit. I don't know what we're gonna put over here. I haven't really decided. We might use it for like another animal area. That is always possible. Maybe, I guess, maybe the fish farms can go in here. That would not be bad. That would not be a terrible plan, I think. I guess we should also put some stuff in the greenhouse. I guess, you know what? We could put those strawberries in the greenhouse. We'll need another sprinkler, though. Ooh, we need to do iridium sprinklers at some point. But for now, quality. It's iron, gold, and quartz. We have one of those. So we could do that. Maybe we set up some strawberries in there and just get that going. Let's see. Iron, 1 gold, 1 quartz. Put away this and grab these and just fill our watering can for now. Fortunately, I've got to hop out, but it's always nice to chill with you, Raz. Yes, of course. Thank you for stopping in, Maddie. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is by you. But thanks for stopping in. Alright, let's do 1, 2, 3. And let me make Yeah. Quality. And 2, 3, 4. Oh, starting to rain, I think. There we go. Nice. Our first crops in the greenhouse. I've been slow. I was like racked by indecision. I was like, I don't know what we should put in here. I'm not sure what the best. We should definitely put some trees in there at some point. Because like winter, we're not gonna. I mean, that said though, we're gonna have so much fruit from the rest of the year. Maybe we don't even need that. Maybe we can just make do with our outdoor situation. All right. Let me super quick just check the wiki. And then Shane, we have seen basically Shane's cutscenes have been extremely out of order, which has kind of thrown everything off. Because we need to like witness certain cutscenes, in order for us to get the blue chickens, I think, and we haven't seen them in the correct order. And because I've seen Shane's cutscenes so many times in my quest to see the blue chickens, I don't know which ones we're missing. Right now, I think we've gotten everything except for the 6 heart one, where he's like big sad when it's raining. So I'm hoping that we can just get to that one next time it rains, but we'll see, I guess. Because we're like at the correct number of hearts, we can't really move on. But we didn't see the, correct order. So it's kind of been a bit of a downer there. Because I really wanted the blue chickens. I've been really excited about like getting all the chicken colors. You know, sometimes it's nice to collect them all. But alas. So now we're like waiting for it to rain. Let's see, living off the land. Oh, honey production, okay. Alright. Emily's very upbeat, very positive. I guess she's normally positive. Oh, good morning, Miss Raz. I hope it's not too early. Well, I just wanted to stop by and thank you in person for all the wonderful artifacts and minerals you've discovered. You've done so much for one person. In fact, I've just received a letter from the office of the Regional Secretary of Artifacts. We're being honored with the coveted Golden Shovel Award for our significant contributions to the field. And it's all thanks to you. Wow. I also have promising news. The Regional Secretary of Artifacts gave the museum a considerably large donation. You'll be receiving a portion of it in the mail soon. Okay. Dang. We'll be seeing more of each other soon. Good day, Miss Raz. Farewell, Gunther. Though where is your portrait, Gunther? You have a very fancy portrait that I don't know where it was. Just missing, I guess. Say hello to Miss Pickles. Hanging out outside as she does. Wait. Excuse me? What is this? The capsule is broken. Wait, where did the thing that was in it go? Alright, so we might have unleashed an alien on the town, I guess. Well, I guess that's on us. So if strange things start happening, we'll know it was us who did that. Luckily, I don't think anyone else in town will know that it was us, so... I don't know. I don't think we'll get in trouble, but... Little unfortunate. I also should check our water, or not water, our stone and wood stores. I don't think we're anywhere close to where we need to be for the large, what's it called? Coupe? But we should still, I guess, think about it. Okay, got our mushrooms. What's today? Thursday? Alright, tomorrow the traveling merchant should come by. We should stop by and see what she's got. I'm still freaked out about this. The creature we might have set loose on the town. That would be unfortunate. Probably also should, like, visit Krobus, I guess. Say hi. I meant to, like, visit that boy the other day and then I forgot. Won't lie. Alright, let's toss these in there. Let's see, was there anything else that needed doing? I mean, we should go to Pierre's. But first we'll check on our allotment. First things first. See if there's any honey to be had as well. Probably not. Oh, they're getting bigger. It's working. Lucky. I was like, if we have to come back every day to chop these things down, I'm gonna get sad. I think these are cherry trees. I don't remember what these were. So that was maybe... I'll have to like go back in the VOD and see when we planted them. Try and figure out what they were. That said, I think we were thinking about apple trees along the back. I don't think the sides were apple trees. I think they were pomegranates, but I should probably like wait. See what this man has right now. Alright, so options are... We've already got apricots. Why don't we do a bunch of apple trees? I guess we can buy... we could buy 5 of them. And like kind of exhaust our money, but I don't know, we don't need to spend it on anything just yet, so... I think that's okay. We have time to recoup. We'll just do some extra fishing. So let's plant some apple trees at our house. And then we'll go fish for a bit. We have plenty of bait as well, so don't need to like sit around too much. Let's see. Where do I want to put them right now? I guess we can start on this side. So let's see. Let's do this, and then 2, 3, 1, 2, Let's see. 1, 2, 3. How close do I want these things to be? I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put our stable too. I was thinking about attaching it to our house, but like, I don't know. I'll have to think. Because we'll lose a diamond, I think, if I pick this up. So, gotta have a think about that. 1, 2, 3. And then maybe 1, let's see, 1, 2, 3? Do like 2 rows of apple trees. Maybe we do 4 and 4. How many did I do down here? Yeah, I did 4. There may be a little offset. Kill this. Okay. I think that won't be bad. We'll do maybe apricots down here. Maybe some more apricots here. And then... I don't know, I like apples the most. That's because I like apple trees in real life. So I want kind of a big apple orchard. I always think that looks kind of romantic, you know? Though, I don't know, I'm also growing peaches at my house in real life, so might invest in some peaches too. Alright, let's check on our greenhouse friends. And then we'll go to do some, you know, woodworking, as it were, some wood cutting. Alright, these are looking good. Our straws. Let's see. What are our stores looking like? We have got almost no wood. Got some stone, but not a great amount of wood. So, let's drop off these. Grab our axe. Go to the forest. Chop some trees, and then... I guess we could chop a bunch of our own trees as well. Let them kind of, you know, get thinned and then replant themselves. Because we need 500 wood for our Coupe upgrade that we're going to want. Thought I had a third tapper somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Maybe I was mistaken and I never had a third tapper. Always possible too. I don't keep the best track of things. Alright, got these. What else? I mean... So these weeds can chill out a little bit. So I don't really want the trees to be so in my space. I think all the animals are inside by this point. Looks like it. Forget what time they go in. There's definitely like a particular time. I can appreciate that we don't have to bring them in ourselves though, because that is not always the case in some of the games, and it's a little bit of a struggle. I don't know if you've ever had to move animals in real life, but it is generally non-trivial. Generally kind of a chore. Oh, lost a few. I don't want to chop down all of the trees near Emily's little, like, you know, meditation sanctuary. That feels like a very rude thing of a spouse to do, so we'll just thin a few trees. Let nature take care of the rest. It'll replant. Here we go. Whoop. Whatever that was, it's dead now. Just popping back in to scream to go a little wild real quick because this project is bonkers yonkers. I'm sorry to hear it, Laura. That sucks. There's been a bit of a fire at my company, but I've been like, like it's a project that I work on, but it's not a section of the project that I work on, so it's me just kind of like witnessing the fire happening and being like, ooh, seems bad. To be fair, there's not really much that I could do to help, but it is unfortunate. It's like rough to watch. Just like clients being disorganized and like wanting things that are unreasonable, but also I don't know. I don't know if we didn't like scope it out correctly, you know what I mean? So like maybe it's half on the people who I work with, but those are always fun. It's not as bad because again, it's not me like dealing with it personally, but I do feel bad for my coworkers that are having to like work really weird hours and deal with it. I don't know. A lot of my coworkers work too much too. Like they'll work like nights and weekends. Because I don't know, I think they just get stressed. I think it feels bad to like say no to somebody, you know, and have someone be like grumpy with you, but I mean, we're understaffed, so that's what happens, and that's not really anyone's fault. But I get it, wanting to like avoid trouble for yourself. I've tried to mitigate trouble for myself more than a few times, so I get the gist. I understand. But I hope they can like, I don't know, get some rest soon, I guess. Because there's no sense like burning out over something like that, in my mind. I don't know why I'm stockpiling all these seeds, but I am. Just hoarding them right now. For no real reason. I feel like, is there anything good that I can like make right now? Ooh, a seed maker would be good. I probably need one of those. What is it? 1 gold bar, wood and coal. Wood. Ooh, just give me the whole lot. Wood, coal, 1 gold bar. Give me the seed maker. Let's make one of those. Put the wood back and the coal. Okay, seed maker. Where should you live, seed maker? Where are my crops going to be, mainly? I mean, maybe seed maker goes like here, because I think we might put some crops in here, and then we'll also have some in the greenhouse, so it's kind of like centrally located. We can always move it later, but this way. It's at least not too far from everyone. Water the cactus. Go to sleep. Oh, I guess it's also like, it's like full dark outside. Should, give me one sec. I gotta close my blinds. Do not need my neighbors just witnessing me in the front of the house. Not that anyone would be walking on this road at this time of night. It's pretty dark at this point, but makes me feel less weird. What's up, Emily? Alright, Emily's just vibing. Carrot is doing well. Clear and sunny. We need rain. Where is the rain? Alright, what's this? What's this? Oh! That was like 40, 30K? I don't know. That was several 10,000 gold. Dear Raz, encloses a portion of the funding we were recently awarded by the Regional Secretary of Artifacts. Thanks to your generous donations, the museum has become a major contributor to ongoing efforts to conserve Ferngill's cultural heritage. Oh my goodness! Ursa! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hold on, Raiders. Hold on, hold on. Let me get you guys a raid shout out. How you guys doing? Ursa. How are you? Hello, Rain! You guys are playing Minecraft, how was it? Also, Peachy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cottage. But hello, Raiders, welcome in. My name is Rizaldia, go by Raz for short. I am a marionette VTuber. I mainly play farming sims and Mahjong here on this channel. We're having a bit of a Stardew play session. We're playing modded Stardew Valley Expanded. He was playing Pixelmon. Ooh. It was really funny but tiring. Nice. He's got a bunch of cute Pokemon in his Minecraft game. That sounds great. That sounds super fun. I'll have to like stop by and watch the VOD because that sounds extremely joyful. I'm glad you guys had fun though. Thank you for bringing everybody by, Ursa. Obviously, super appreciate you raiding. If you have to step away to like get food, get a drink, rest, any of that stuff, definitely don't feel like you have to stick around, but I super appreciate you bringing everybody to the cottage, Ursa. I'm glad you had fun playing Minecraft though. He has to sleep. Ah, you're being outed. It's 1 AM for him. That is late, that is late. Definitely get some rest. Definitely get some rest. But thank you for bringing everybody by. You stream for 5 hours. Oh my god, I can't stream for 5 hours. My voice starts going at like 3.5. We're happy to be here. Good company to good company. Yes, yes. If you guys don't know Ursa, you should definitely check out Ursa. Or my mod, Peachy, is gonna beat me. Oh no. Yeah. Don't get in trouble. Don't get in trouble with your mods. That's no good. We don't want that. But yeah, thank you for bringing everybody by. We're just playing some Stardew. We're in year 2. We're playing the expanded mod. So if you've ever played the base version of Stardew, there's like a whole bunch of new characters, all that good stuff. I'm have to go then. Okay. Thank you for bringing everyone by. I hope you get some good rest. I hope you sleep well. Shouted at him for the last hour to sleep. That's the mod's job though. That's the mod's job. You gotta yell, you gotta be like, listen, streamer. This is for your own health. Oh fun, are there new romanceable NPCs? There are. There are new romanceable NPCs. Have lots of chill fun, Raz. You're amazing. Oh, thank you, Ursa. You too. Rest up, rest up. I will catch up with you tomorrow. I hope you sleep well and have a really cozy time. We will. Zico. Zico, we will. But yeah. Oh, it was 40K. Gunther gave us 40K. That was so much money. We were broke. Gunther saved the farm. He didn't even know it, but he did. Some new romanceable characters in this one include you can marry the wizard. Magnus. Who else can you romance? Let me look at the thing. You can romance, there's Sophia. Sophia is a really cute, really shy girl. She loves anime and cosplay. She runs a vineyard. South, like, east of the farm. Slightly west of the beach, I guess. You can also marry, who else we got? Oh yeah, Olivia. She's like a sugar mama, I guess. She has a son who you can also romance. They live in a mansion in town. She's like a day trader, I guess. So I think she's like semi-retired, but she low-key works remote, it seems like, and she just does day trading. Um, let's see. There's also like there's the usual cast, like Elliot, Leah, Sam. Victor's her son. Who else? Who else? Is there anyone else that like, you can? Oh yeah, Claire. Claire is a new NPC, I'm pretty sure. Unless I just forgot her in the main game in like vanilla. She works at Joja. So she and Martin commute in to work at Joja. And I think you can find them. I don't know if she actually comes on her days off, but like Martin is in the library on his days off. Raz, you got a Twitter I can follow? I do, I do. Let me get it for you guys. Is this here? Is this the right thing? Yeah, there. That should be it. I got Twitter. We have a YouTube for our VODs. What else? We have our Discord too. Anyone's welcome to join. We talk about cozy games. We talk about Mahjong. People share recipes. I post pictures of my cat. You know, the usual Discord shenanigans. Have we never spoken to Gunther? Why does he not have a name? That's so weird. Excuse me? I have to like track down that man. Anyway, we married Emily in this one. Um so that was our we did a poll. Emily was everyone's choice. She's great though. Emily's a real gem. She like makes you feel good about yourself. Should I join the Discord if we're potentially playing Mahjong together someday? Um if it ends up being a day that you like if you're in the collab, I'll usually ask you to join the Discord, but you don't have to if you don't want to otherwise. But you're always welcome to. You can always join and like put it on mute. I feel like that's what most people do with with Discords that they're in. Cuz you know, there's so many Discords out in the world. Sometimes it can get to be a lot. But either way works. I don't want anyone to feel pressured like they have to join a Discord. If for the collabs, I do have people join, but they're always welcome to like peace out afterwards if they'd rather not stay. I'm never offended by that. As someone with like too many Discords and like not enough time to witness all of them, I totally get if people are like, you know what? I don't need one more Discord. All I heard was I'm a cutie with a Discord. uh We try. We try. We have, I mean, the one good thing, if you ever want to play Mahjong friendlies with us, the one thing I will say is if you like joining Mahjong friendlies, either like in the future or now, I do have a stream role where I like ping people 10 minutes before we're starting a Mahjong night stream just so people can like choose to join up if they like. But that's the only like I guess like super useful role. You guys get the schedule first and stuff too, but that's how it goes. I get overwhelmed with Discords easily, but a cozy one sounds nice. I just know we were playing some Mahjong, and I know Kamini and Grezzy both usually do collabs in their Discords. Yeah, for the voice chat, it will be in the Discord, but again, people can always piece if they want to. I do not play Mahjong, brain too small for that. No, Mahjong is not bad. It's always super intimidating, but it's actually a really chill game. The key to Mahjong is to just not overwhelm yourself. That's what I found. If you start looking up all the Mahjong rules, you get overwhelmed and then you're like, my brain's too small, I'm never playing this. But once you learn the basics, it's not so bad. It's a nice social game. That's the best part about it. It's like easy to play with friends and like converse while you're playing, I think. So I appreciate it for that purpose. Let's see, it's the 19th. We could probably get some more seeds to fill in that slot. I don't know what we're gonna put there, but we'll find something. We will find something. Let's see, let's drop some of these things off. What do we not need? These. I don't think we need any of these cauliflowers. Okay, okay. So I joined the Discord. Nice. I don't have a bot right now because the bot I was using ended up like being into NFTs, so I had to kill it. So I will go set roles and stuff for you guys afterwards if you joined during it. You'll be in Discord jail for a bit though. Yeah, it was tragic. Yeah, we were using, I want to say it was like Me 6 or something, but yeah, they started like getting into NFTs and I'm like not into crypto at all, so I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good, thank you very much. So we just kicked that boy out and said, yeah, no, we're good. We're good without you. Thanks anyway. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, that's like the classic thing. It's hard. There's so many, I don't know. There's so many companies that get into like crypto and it's like tragic every time. Like I've been feeling really conflicted about Skeb because I like on some level I understood where Skeb was coming from and that they had people whose banks did not want them buying like not safe for work art and stuff. So I like got that as why they would want like an alternate currency to be able to pay artists for scabs. But they are like publicly trading their coin, which is a whole nother level of spooky to me with crypto. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna keep using Skeb, but that's been my quandary with Skeb, I guess, recently. I was like really bummed when I found out they were doing that. I don't really look into it. It's probably for the best. Sometimes it's best to just not know and like close your eyes and just not deal with the horrors, you know? Sometimes that's the better way. Do I have my pickaxe? I do. Alright. I think we need like a little bit more stone, I think, to get the Coupe. Expanded Coupe. I didn't realize Skeb was going down that road. That's so unfortunate. I hope they get back to brighter, more transparent road. Yeah, again, they like went into it with like good intentions. It just like, I don't know. It spooks me when they like started publicly trading it, but maybe that was the only way for them to like make it not be directly linked to them, you know? I don't know. Seems complicated. Oh god, I might have to chop down some of these trees. This zone is getting very forested for a quarry, I'll say. So I should probably take care of that at some point. PayPal is such an awkward resource too. Their standards and rules. PayPal has a lot of issues. I don't know. It reminds me of all the like chargeback issues that people had recently that were like, it was unfortunate for a lot of reasons. Like, the reality of chargebacks is like, truthfully, banks and stuff usually just like give people their money back. And it either falls on like the vendor or the individual to like essentially pay for that. So, I don't know. I feel like caution is always the way to go with those things. Like, don't spend money that isn't, like, 100% yours. You know what I mean? If there's ever a case that people could, like, get you with a chargeback, you might as well not risk it and just let it sit in some bank account that you just, like, hold for a bit. But I get it. People, like, make their livings through their PayPal, and a chargeback, they don't really have the luxury of just, like, sitting on stuff. Also looked up all the new Romanceable guys. They're also cool. I think Magnus is adorable. Magnus is cute. Magnus was like neck and neck with Emily for romancing. I think we should befriend Magnus. I gotta say, we haven't really been, we put in a lot of time to like not talk to anyone who wasn't like on our romance track, or like Shane because we want the blue chickens. But I should probably like just go become best friends with Magnus, honestly. I don't remember what he likes in this version, I guess. I'm not positive what his, like, preferences are. A lot of people have, like, really, really expensive taste because the Blue Moon Vineyard that Sophia runs is like very popular, but it's very expensive to buy her wines because she's an artisan, you know? She's making very nice vintage wines. But we can't really afford to give those to people. So some people are like, that's my favorite thing. And I'm like, well, it would be my favorite thing too, but it's like 10,000 gold, but I don't have that to give you. I want to be best friends with Sophia too, if she's an anime nerd. Is she nice? She is nice. She's very shy. She has an anxiety disorder, so she has like panic attacks sometimes, and she sometimes gets a little bit, like she's painfully shy, I would say, on top of, having an anxiety disorder, so she's very quiet. So sometimes you'll go to talk to her and she's like not interested in conversing, which is fair. I think we can all relate to that sometimes. An anime nerd owns a high-end vineyard. That's so awesome. Yeah, she's a gem. She is a gem. I love her a lot. We've been like casually befriending her. We're at 3 hearts. We haven't been like going too hard. But she is cute. She is a nice lady. I just want to say I love your model and your voice. Aw, thank you. My art mama did a really good job. She's the best. Art mama Cinna. She's a goddess. I love her art style. I like that she made me kind of painterly. That's my favorite bit, is like my hair is kind of like illustrative, I guess, painterly style. You can date Harvey. You can always date Harvey. Yeah. He was always there. He was. He looks... Okay, so we're also running a portrait mod. Maybe I should go into town. I gotta show you guys. Hold on. We're running a portrait mod. Which makes everyone look really cool. They look a lot cooler than they look in their base portraits, I would say. We'll chat to people if they come to the... It's Friday. I feel like most people will come into the saloon one of these days. But they look... Well, first of all, okay, Dusty. We can also pet Dusty. So just to give you an example, look at how nice this portrait mod is. Look at how cute Dusty looks. We're giving Dusty many pets. Very joyful. What a good boy. And he's just a dog, you know? We got our boy, dude, I would marry Willy. I know Willy is supposed to be old, but he looks good, even though he looks, like, very salted. He looks weathered, but in a good way. This is Sophia. She's really cute. I like her hair. I like her pink hair in, like, the, like, ombre that she has. He looks like Jacksepticeye. Sophia is super cute. She's very cute. This is Olivia. This is the, like, sugar mama, the, like, day trader. She's very ritzy, but she's a gem. I like Olivia. She's got, like, good style. She's got a good vibe. Shane looks kind of as you would imagine Shane to look. Quite frankly. Like, Shane is self-explanatory. Demetrius looks good. I'm just gonna say. Demetrius and Robin have always been, like, the power couple. But, like, guys, look at how good Robin looks. Like, we always wanted to date Robin before because she was just cool. But, like, watch out, Demetrius. Because we're all gunning for your wife. She's so pretty. Even Pierre looks, like, decent, you know? He looks like the dude who runs the grocery store, but not in, like, a bad way. You know, he's just, like, he's a dude. He has, like, a teenage child. We get it. Kent looks pretty good. So Kent is Jodie's husband, who's, like, in the military. So he's pretty. He's looking decent. He looks like a military man. We've got Andy. I have a conspiracy theory that we are the villain in Andy's story. Andy lives south of us on this tiny farm, kind of in between Sophia's vineyard and, like, the southern river. And my theory is that Andy was scoping out our farm because it's a nice piece of property, right? He was scoping out our farm, and he was waiting for years because it was abandoned for years. And he has this tiny farm that's not very fertile, but he was like ready to go to auction for this piece of property. And then out of nowhere, in the 11th hour, we like swoop in and get it. And we didn't even like pay for it, and we have no idea what we're doing. So Andy's been nice to us, but I'm pretty sure we are like absolutely the villain in his story. He's having a rough time of it sometimes. Can I get through him? Yes. Okay. I wish I could show you guys Marnie, because Marnie's so cute too. Lewis looks fine, you know? Sounds like he needs to be faster and get good. I mean, I guess he didn't really have a chance. Like, the land never came up for sale. Our grandfather just gave it to us. But yeah, Mayor Lewis looks like a mayor. He's vibing. Yeah, Marnie is just deep in her cups. I don't know. There's Susan. You can't romance Susan, but she's sick. Susan runs a farm right next to the, like, onsen up by the train station. She's pretty rad. She gets trapped up there when that boulder is like stuck there because Jojo like caused a landslide. She gets stuck up there and she sends you letters being like, I'm really lonely. I wish I could meet you. I hope when they move this boulder we can meet. She's rad. Susan's a gem, and her house is like absolutely goals. Her house is super cute. Leah looks so cute. Leah is like my normal go-to girl. I just love her. And this portrait makes her so cute. I love her so much. Like, she's already adorable in the base game, but Elliot looks like a little too put together for a dude that lives on the beach. Like, I won't lie. I feel like but like, the flow is good. I just feel like he should have a little, like, crab hanging from it or something. He should look a little bit more like salt air, like sea air, tousled. Pam looks like how I imagined. Pam looks exactly like how I imagined. So same with Gus. For some reason, Gus was like, yeah, that's how I figured she looked. Pam looks like a Pokemon gym leader. She does. Emily does look super cute in this mod, so it's definitely a solid mod. I don't remember, is it? Yeah. Those are the mods that I'm using, by the way. So if you ever want to know, I got a little macro for you. I don't know where Harvey is. I wonder if he's gonna come in, or I don't remember if he does come in here. Victor is playing Pumpkin Smashers, does not want to speak to us. Abigail's cute too. Abigail's cute. So I would say, so the portrait mod, you don't need to have the expanded version on there. And cuter, fatter animals makes all the animals like really round and cute. I would say in general, usually I would probably recommend playing the base game. Oh yeah, Clint also. I'm so sad that we can't marry Clint because I love Clint. Clint kind of reminds me of my husband in real life. So I would definitely marry Clint because also I usually pick my spouse based on like who I would want on my zombie apocalypse team, and a blacksmith is a good person to have on your zombie apocalypse team. So I'm kind of sad that they added all these characters that you could romance and not Clint, but you know. There is a Marry Clint mod. I just for some reason assumed it was part of Stardew Valley Expanded, and then it wasn't, and I was like, whatever, it's fine. But I was like, man, Clint, the shy blacksmith, who doesn't want to marry that man? But yeah, I would say Stardew Valley Expanded, the one thing that can be a little bit like rough is Stardew Valley Expanded it makes the map like really big. So like this is Sophia's vineyard down here, and this is like Andy's farm, and there's like a whole woodland area here. And like there's all these extra areas, like there's a community garden here, and like we get this gardening plot over here as well. So like it can be a little bit overwhelming, I think, for a new player, but I don't think it's undoable. If you really wanted to play Stardew and you were really enamored with like one of the characters that was in Expanded, like Sophia or someone, I say just get it. I think it's fine. There will be a lot of like extra cutscenes and stuff, but some characters are very unchanged, I would say. And they, you know, there's not like a ton of new stuff for them, and some people have some of their like storyline is altered or they get like a ton of extra cutscenes, but I don't think it's unplayable for a new player. You just have to be cool with like there might be some extra events and stuff that you just are like bamboozled by. But that's not the end of the world. It doesn't make the game that hard, I guess I should say. It's just like extra. So when you're first learning, maybe it could be overwhelming, but I think it's fine. I think you would be just fine. Let's sell this emerald. Let's put all the rest of this stuff away. I'm also playing with a mod called Grandpa's Farm, which I don't think you need Stardew Valley Expanded to play it, but I would have to check. And it basically gives you this particular farm layout, where like you have your house is like here and you have like this big field, and then you've got these permanent fences. That's actually why I liked it a lot, is you get these permanent fences so you don't have to build fences. So like I put my animals in there because I hate dealing with fence upkeep. My biggest struggle in these games is farming. Does it make farming any harder? No. Nope. Farming is not changed. I don't think at all. I don't even think there's extra plants or anything. It's pretty much unchanged in that aspect. I don't remember if there's like extras as far as like the mines and stuff, but the farming itself is not bad. Usually what I do in these games, genuinely, is my initial goal is to like kind of grow like one of all the crops and like grow some crops for like quest purposes, I guess I would say. And then after that I pretty much just switch to orchards. So I don't have to water anything ever again, and I like don't have to harvest that often. I harvest like once every 3 days, and that makes it pretty chill. So I usually, after like year 1, I don't go so big into crops. We're doing some crops right now, but it's not the worst thing. Gotta pickle some more garlic over here. There we go. Oh man, our cactus is growing slowly but surely. This is our house. It's a little cluttered. Why do I have a bear statue in the middle of our bedroom? I don't know. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Was it? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Alright, I think we have enough to get the upgraded coupe. We should probably do that. House is adorable. Thank you. It's a little cluttered. This is Emily's room. She has a parrot. She brought a parrot into this relationship, which is a clear positive for her as a spouse. Yo, you can also, they don't show it here, in the, like, relationship thing, but there is a character named Krobus. He's in the base game and Stardew Valley Expanded. Krobus, you don't like marry Krobus, but Krobus can move in with you if you don't marry anyone else, and he becomes like your just like platonic partner that like lives and hangs out with you, and Krobus is a joy. I was tempted to go for Krobus as well. So That's another option if you don't want like a romance, I guess. You can go for Krobus. He's a little bit late game. You have to do some stuff in like the mines. I think you have to reach the bottom of the first mines to like kind of unlock getting to meet Krobus. He lives in the sewers, but he is very joyful. He is a very joyful friend. I was wondering who I should date, but like living my authentic era life sounds dreamy. Yeah, you could do it with Krobus. Krobus is an absolute joy of a character, and I love him. A new chick hatched. It looks odd. Oh no. Okay, wait. This was the one that Shale named. And I think we're going with... I think we wanted to go with Indigo, because I don't think extraterrestrial will work. So we're going with Hendigo, named by Shale, in a redeem. It's a void chicken, that's why it says it looks weird. We don't normally call chicks weird here. We're normally pretty nice to our chickens. Oh, goodness. Alright, we should... That's good, though. We should drop that off. We let the chickens out to munch. I don't remember... Okay, yeah. No Lita. No goat's milk today. Goats make milk every other day, and I can never remember which day we milk them on, so... Lita half the time is like, girl, no. Not today. Not today, ma'am. Okay. Then we can put our milk pail back. Now that we have the upgraded... Emily's over here meditating. I'll let her meditate. I won't interrupt her. Now that we have the upgraded barn, we should be able to get pigs too. So I might go get a pig. Because the pigs with this mod are very cute. The like Chonkins mod, which is the expanded... Chonkins was technically just making the chickens fatter, but then the same person made a like all animals rounder mod. So it's not technically the Chonkins mod, it's like cuter, fatter animals, but it's the same person. It's the same vibe. Alright, we're getting all of our green beans picked. Still gotta find some other seeds to plant. We only have 8 days left in the season, so I'll have to go to Pierre's and see what's up. See what we can get that would make sense. I'm gonna head out for now, Raz. It was nice meeting you. It was nice meeting you too, Peachy. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for chatting and stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. But appreciate it all the same. Alright, let me grab these things for our Coupe. Drop out some stuff. Have a fantastic rest of your stream. Thank you, thank you. We always have a pretty good time. It's a bit of a guerrilla stream, so... It was a surprise stream today. Ooh, it's late for you. Past midnight. Very, very late. I think I should port up using the mine carts. My roommate also just got off work, so I'm gonna spend some time with her. I'll be lurking though. I hope you enjoy your gorilla stream. Thank you, Rain. Thank you, thank you. Enjoy your time with your roommate. And if I don't catch you before you get back, I hope you have a great rest of your night. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Alright, let's go. Oop. Dinosaur egg? Question mark? No. Oh, thank you, Rain. Thank you, thank you. I will have a good night. It's always a good time when we're playing Stardew. Can't complain. Alright, let's go see if Robin will take on our building commission. What's up, Marlon? And let's see. Oh, rice shoots. Alright, let's do construct farm buildings. We need the Deluxe Coupe. Build. Select a big coupe to upgrade. I got you, friend. We're doing this one. Nice. Coupe upgrade in the works. Perfect. Can't ask for much more. What did we want to do? We got that done. Oh, a pig. Yeah, let's go to... I guess we could just walk. I don't think there's not really a minecart that's close to Marnie's, sadly. I do wish there was a minecart that was close to Marnie's, but there is not. The closest is like going to our own farm, I guess, but it's fine. It's a quick stop in at Pierre's too. Okay, what's like close to 8 days? Potatoes are close. Let's do more garlic. Yeah. That way we can pickle more garlic. Pickled garlic is so good. If you guys have never eaten pickled garlic, you should definitely try it because it is very tasty. Unless you hate pickled things, in which case, I don't know, maybe don't eat it then. But I like it. I think it's very tasty. Alright, let's see. Marnie. What's up, Shane? I want... Let's see. Supplies? Do I need any of these? No. Purchase animals. Oh, we could do sheep. Let's do 1 sheep. We'll do 1 sheep. Bamabella. What should we name the sheep? Let's see. We did name our sheep Puff and stuff in Pioneers, and I kind of love that name. But maybe wait, hold on. Can we do Fluff and stuff? They could be siblings. Alright, Fluff and stuff is there. And then we're also gonna get a pig. Let's put our pig in here too. What's to name our pig? What's a cute pig name? I feel like it needs a distinguished name as a pig. It needs to be named like Walter or something. Or like Gordon. Or... I feel like Gordon is pretty good. Perfect. Alright. Got some animals. Spent a lot of that money that we got given. That 40k that we got. Well spent. Upgraded coupe. Got a pig, got a sheep. Living our best lives. I guess we're gonna need to think about... I should get shears too. I guess I should quick pop in and buy those from Marnie. Since we got a sheep, might as well get the correct tools. And then we'll have to look at the oil maker, because we're going to want to make truffle oil. Supply shop. Shears. Perfect. We'll go say hello to our animals. I don't remember if they automatically just go out, or if they usually like to stay inside on like day 1. For the oil maker, we'll also need a loom. I never made pine tar. Like, I never made a tapper for pine tar, I guess I should say. So we should make a tapper. And... ooh, oil of garlic. How do I make normal oil? I gotta think about that. Or do I have to buy it? Let me see, let me see. Stardew Valley Expanded oil. Let's see, let's see. No, I might have to just buy it to make garlic oil. Or I should say oil of garlic. Slime egg press. Pretty wild. Don't think we need that right now. Alright, this is 20 hardwood, 50 slime, 1 gold bar. First I need a tapper though. For the loom. And the tapper is copper bar. Let's make 1 tapper. Now I gotta go find a pine tree. Stick that onto. Drop that. These can go away as well. Let me quick plant all of our garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Quick, get all of our apricots. Oh, I need to go to our little allotment too. Check on our trees there. Make sure they're not being overrun, as sometimes happens. Let's put the tapper, pine tree right here. There we go. That is good. Drop that off. Do we have extra milk? I don't think we did. Drop off the shears in our little animal bin. Oh, look at our pig. Gordon. And our sheep. I don't know if she can be sheared. She's very fluffy. Oh. Gordon is large. Even as a baby. Alright, we'll sprint over to our little allotment and check on that. Because we don't want to leave that. We're already struggling to get some of our trees going. Town. So I don't want to further make it wild. Want to keep that to like a nice pace. That is definitely my goal. Oh, I see a little tree trying to intrude. No. Alright. Got those. Everybody is good. Collected our honey. Have I finally gotten Gunther's name on this thing? Yes. I don't know why that took so long. I guess I just never spoke to him around the counter, which is maybe a little sad for him, but that was what we were up to, I guess. Alright, I guess we can just fish. How's our inventory? Inventory is fine. We need to recoup at least some money to keep doing our orchard work. So we'll keep working on that. Oh, was it King Salmon season? in the West Forest? I think it was. I still have to figure out where I need to fish for those. Because I feel like where I was fishing was like not really going the way that I expected, but quick check in with Krobus too. See what he's up to. On Fridays, I stay silent as a sign of devotion to Yoba. Oh, that's fair. Krobus. What a gem. Rare goods. What a good friend. I've always wondered if someone from town, like, witnesses us, like, crawling down into the sewer. They're like, are you okay? Is everything going alright? Oh. Well, Marnie. Turns out. You know, I have been meaning to check the, like, other entrance to the sewers, I think, just down here. So let me check that out. Also, Andy is growing so much rhubarb. It's actually crazy. It's actually pretty wild. There's some kind of force field blocking your path. Oh, dang. Alright. Alright. That's kind of a nice shortcut, though. I guess if we wanted to, we could be, like, in town and then pop out this way. Nice way to kind of quickly jet between these two areas. It's like a little far away from some useful things, but considering that we don't have a minecart nearby, still useful to, like, know that it is around and available. Alright, let's try fishing here. See what we get. See what's up. We're lucky we got our inventory upgraded because before it was pretty painful to do much. It was definitely not looking so hot. Especially in the mines. We had so much trouble, like, I don't know, dealing with full pockets in the mines. And it was like, well, what do you keep? And we wanted everything. But maybe that was just, you know, me being greedy. Maybe that's just the way. Ooh, we were so close to getting that extra. Should also been meaning to check our skills situation. Let's see. I guess our weakest by far is combat. That tracks, though. That is definitely the case. That is definitely the vibe. We have not been, like, deep diving into the mines. We're only ever in there with, like, purpose. And if we don't have a reason to be there, we're never there. Granted, we have to get to floor, like, 25 in the Skull Cavern, which seems hard since they're Doesn't seem to be an elevator. I guess I should probably get some of those like stairs that you can just go down with. Seems like the way. Probably the preferred method, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, I don't think any of those are finished. Drop off these. And some bait. Not bad. Fish. All right. All right. Super quick. I'm going to put us on the title screen because I have to feed Pickles really quick. She needs her heart medication, so I'm going to do that really fast. So I'm going to put you guys on a quick be right back screen, and then we'll get back into it for another hour. See, I don't know if we'll finish spring. We'll probably get close, but we probably won't finish. But we'll get back into it and see what we can get done. Alrighty, I'm back. Let me quick swap over here. Alright, we're good. Pick has been fed. She got some snug. She's happy about that. Alright. Say hello to our parrot friend. Should probably use the last of our water on our cactus. Probably a good idea. Spirits full neutral. Queen of sauce. Complete breakfast. It sounds a little intense. I spent the morning repairing a few of the fences. They should be as good as new. We have almost no fences. She's counting squirrels. Alright, Emily. I get you. That's fair. Notice, Pierre here, I really want a plate of sashimi. I'll pay top coin to whoever brings me some. Alright, we will do that eventually. So we don't have sashimi unlocked right now. I feel like we get that from Linus, and I just have not put any time into befriending Linus in this run so far. But, you know, that's how it is sometimes. Robin is hard at work upgrading our Coupe for us so we can finally get rabbits. I think this is a goat's milk day. Let's see. Got Lita. She gave us large goat's milk. Alright, girl. Gordon. Hello. Let's see. Let's move these. Drop off both of these. Wonder if I can shear sheep. Let me see. Too young to be sheared. Okay. A baby. Can't shear babies. Alright, everyone's good. I guess I should probably stock up on... Well, I should keep planting my orchard. And then I should probably stock up on hardwoods. It's probably the way. Excuse me, sir. Let me quick check on the greenhouse, the strawberries, before I go water the green beans. Nice. They're looking good. Oh, maybe it was strawberries that Andy was growing instead of rhubarb. For some reason I thought it was rhubarb, but looking back, might actually be straws. Alright, got these. All good. Let's see what we can drop off here. Do I need more maple syrup? I feel like I don't need more maple syrup right now because I think we're good on honey. Quick pop over to the town. Then we'll pop back, probably. Probably use the sewer shortcut to go check out the traveling merchant, see what they have. If they have anything that we particularly want. Alright, these are done. I legitimately don't remember what these trees are. It's just kind of unfortunate. I really think they were pomegranate. I think my plan was like cherry blossoms in the front, pomegranate on the side. Then I was thinking apples in the back, but I think we're just gonna do apples at our house. So maybe peaches? I don't know. See what we feel like, I guess. Let's go this way. Yeah, see, those are strawberries, I think. Andy's pretty ritzy. Honestly, he has like a tiny little plot, but he grows a lot. I also love that in the expanded mod, they give everyone like these cute little gardens. So like Marnie grows all these plots. I don't know, it's a little bit more realistic to a rural setting in that way where everyone's kind of just growing stuff. Groovy chair. I don't really think we need any of these. I think we bought, what, we had 5 apple trees last time. So we should be able to buy 2 more. And work on the rest of our little apple orchard patch. I'm not doing any of this by like what is the most, I don't know, efficient, I guess I would say. I've been going with just like what I wanted to grow. Sometimes I feel like it's best not to be too efficient because then the game gets a little like formulaic in some ways. Kind of can remove the fun sometimes. Alright, apple sapling 2. So what is... yeah, Emily's at like full hearts. We got her to full hearts like too fast. I don't know. It was kind of... I don't think we even did that much. I really don't think we did too much to like get her to that level. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Might have to move this rare crow to like here. Otherwise she might kind of get in the way. I guess. Let's see. What else needs doing? I don't think we needed any more these things. I guess we do need a dinosaur egg, so I should probably like go hunting for that. At least take a walk maybe every day up here. Just to see if there's any like dig spots really, because I think the dinosaur eggs are always like in the north area up here as far as their like discoverability spot. They're not the most like, I don't know, productive animal, but I like having at least one because I think they're funny. They're goofy little friends. Let me keep clearing out this area, actually. We have so many trees in here that it's kind of... the quarry is being choked out by a forest, really. Hard for rocks to spawn if there's no space for them. Like a tree or two is not so bad, but this was like too many. And like, look, we wouldn't even be able to see these boys. Chewing stick. Gotta bring that to Gunther. It's probably a good move that I went with the golden axe first. It's definitely proved its usefulness. We've been chopping a lot of trees down in a fairly short amount of time. Nice not to just like, I don't know, completely exhaust ourselves doing something like this. I keep seeing people with like very well manicured farms with the paths and stuff, and I'm like, alright, look, one day we'll get to that point, but for now, it's just gonna be feral. That's just the way it is. My farms never look nice until we've kind of like got things together, and then slowly it'll start to look less feral. Even in real life though, like, my garden is always pretty feral. I kind of let things go. I don't know, I subscribe to that, you know, romantic, 19th century, like, romanticism vibe in my garden of, like, you know what, nature is gonna just do something. We should appreciate it, we should let it. Dusty. Always a good boy. Let's see, is there anything else that I need to do? Don't think so. Let's see, I can drop a bunch of this stuff off. I guess I'll hold the chewing stick. We'll bring it to Gunther tomorrow. Alright. That's looking not bad. Hold on. What do I need for a strange bun? Why do I not remember that? Because I want that weird statue. What do I need for a strange bun? Oh, a periwinkle. And wheat flour. Wow. Complete breakfast is a lot. What else can we make? Anything good? I guess I should look up what is Linus like. We should befriend Linus, I guess. Let me see. What do you like, Linus? Oh, he likes cactus fruit and coconuts. Oh, and common mushrooms. Okay, we get those like every day, so that's pretty easy. And we need 3 hearts with him. I don't know where we're at. We don't really talk to him very much. We don't talk to anyone that we don't like have to that often, I guess. So he's 1 heart, so we can make more of an effort to give him mushrooms every day. What up, Emily? You're just sitting in the dark. It's a very cozy house. I like it. I'm glad because you live here. I would hope that you like it. Otherwise, that's a little rough. You know, if you hate it, I don't know. You should never hate the place you live, I feel like. It's a bad way to be. Sounds draining. I love that parrot. Oh, cactus fruit. Oh, we could give that to Linus. That sounds good. Partially cloudy with light breeze. Expect lots of pollen. We just need a storm. We need a storm. Please. I was thinking maybe a salad of fresh foraged greens for dinner tonight. I mean, that sounds pretty good. I don't think it would behoove me to turn that down, quite frankly. Let's see. Alright, let's move some stuff around. Don't need any of these in the top row. Ooh, nice. We're all upgraded, which is great. That means we can get a rabbit from Marnie, which is good. Should probably make another mayo maker at this point. It's probably the way. Alright, Lita has no milk. Fluff and Stuff is still a baby. Same with Gordon. Love it. Alright, let these guys out. Okay. Milk pail away. And we'll check on... First we'll water, and then we'll check on our greenhouse friends. Want to make sure we don't miss any harvesting opportunities, because that would be a little sad. All right. It's easy to skip. I don't know, the trellises are easy to like miss one, which is always kind of a shame. Because then you'll have one dead one, and you're like, okay, well, well, it's not quite what we were looking for. That's where we're at, I guess. My husband loves horseradish. I'm not like the biggest fan of it. It's alright. It's not like my favorite condiment, but he loves that stuff. I feel like if we had wild horseradish growing near us, he would be ecstatic. What else? What else? Oh yeah, these are good. Grab some garlic. And then drop all the stuff off that we need to. Like these. Let's go. I think it's fastest to go mines to Linus and then back up to mines to minecart down to town, give that stuff to Gunther, and then maybe use the sewer port to get to Marnie's and buy a rabbit. I think that's probably a good idea. Probably the way. Oh, Linus is right there. I was like just casually walking past him for laughs. Where are you, sir? Let's just talk to you first. I live out here by choice. That sounds great, Linus. Here you go, bud. Really made my day special. I'm glad, bud. I'm glad. Where is Linus? Did I already pass him? I did. Nice. Alright. Back to the mines. I guess I never go in the Adventurers Guild. I should probably stop by. See what's up. Oh, I guess it's only open at noon. What's up, Marlin? I don't know why. I guess Marlin's portrait... I've never figured out, like, I definitely have it, but it just, like, doesn't seem to work that well. I might have to, like, update the mod or something, so... Hard to say. But we don't get to see Marlin's cool face. And he does have a good vibe, but... Alas. Oh, we did do the chewing stick. For some reason, I was like, oh, we have to give this to Gunther. He's like, no, you don't. Get out of here. You don't have anything of interest for me. Like, alright, Gunther, calm down. I don't know that we need to go that hard. Alright. Spot is looking good. I don't remember how much rabbits are, so it might be too expensive for us. But we'll see. What were these? 2 dozen eggs in 14 days. Nah, bread. 100 pieces of... Oh my god. Gunther, that's a lot of pieces of bone, bud. I don't know, maybe you get more bone elsewhere, but that is a lot. Yeah, Andy's always like making, like, I don't know, Andy, I feel like more so than Linus, forages and then like talks about it all the time. He's very into it. Are you not open today? 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. most days. What up, Marnie? Guess you're not. She's doing her own thing. Oh, you know? I've never been back here. Whoa. Marnie, what's all this? She has a lot of stuff going on. Never been back there. I didn't even know she had a workshop. You learn something new every day. Alright, let's do... drop off this stuff. I feel like I was cutting it close on some of these plants. Like, I don't know about the cauliflowers. Hopefully I like thought it through. Not sure though. I probably, you know what? I probably need to do a bunch of smelting. Let's smelt. What do we have nothing of? Iron. Alright. Cleared that out a little bit. I think there should be some... I don't remember, are there any hardwood logs in here? No. We have like an entrance to the secret wood over here though, so can always go that way. Definitely gonna knock all these into the water though. Alright. Secret wood time. I think we can just honestly dodge, like, all the slimes in here. I really don't know that we need to fight any of them. This man, he is trying very hard, but... he's given it his all. He was determined to be like, no, you should have brought your sword. You've made a mistake in coming here and being overconfident like this. Nice try, bud. Oh, there's two of you guys. They don't do too much damage though, so I don't know. They're not so wild. Sir, did you have to poison me like that? Here I was saying you guys were friendly, that I didn't need to bring a sword, that I didn't need to aggress. Turns out, I did need to aggress. So what is this four-leaf clover? Hold on. Said to bring good luck, makes for a nice gift. Dang, alright. I also want this. What are you? Ah, rice shoots. My mortal enemy. Oh my god, do you have to do this? Do you have to? Is it required? Oh yeah, this is like the very bottom of the... I don't really like being in that area at night. It's like kind of hard to walk through. Oh my god. I didn't even see them there. They're coming for me. No. Sir, please. Why? Trying to rush me. Is that a squirrel? If that's a squirrel, that's a very joyful weather vane that Magnus has. I like that. I would have a squirrel weather vane. I think that's a solid choice when you live in the woods in a wizard's tower. Kind of unassuming. Fits the aesthetic of the place you live. Not bad. Meant to check also... I meant to check on the fiddlehead ferns. Because we need one of those. Secret Woods. Summer. Okay. I'll have to go digging. I didn't even know there were four-leaf clovers in this game. Guess it'll live in there. Also, the Mahogany Seed is kind of cool. To grow a mahogany tree, that would be sick. Should probably do that. I don't know what they look like, though. I guess we'll find out, but it's still pretty wild. Oh yeah, let's drop that off. Iron bars can go in here. Anything else? I don't know where I would grow a mahogany tree. I guess I have to be like, where would be good? I kind of feel like here would be cool. Should probably make another keg too at some point. Let's do... I think the mahogany tree should be like... maybe like there? Hopefully. I don't know. We'll see if it doesn't want to grow. We shall see. There we go. What else? Oh yeah. Bunch of stuff. So... the rice, getting rid of. Probably need more. I need to split some of this stuff up, I think. What do I need for another keg? I need 1 copper and 1 iron. 1 copper. Wood. Luckily, we have so much after chopping down the veritable forest that was in the quarry. Let's put the wood back. And this keg can go right here. Can put some apricot in there. Oh, I do have a sturgeon. I don't remember if you need 1 or 2 sturgeons for the fish farm. Forget how that works. Fish farm, Stardew Valley. What do I need to build one of those? Because I could build one. 5k, 200 stone, 5 seaweed, green algae. Let's see. Fish in a pond, reproduce at fixed rate. Let's find a sturgeon. Several rare fish have an initial capacity of just 1 fish. Okay, cool. I got you, bud. Okay, let's do one of those. We can go to... Robin is open tomorrow. Open most days. 9 to 5. Okay. Well, we'll give that a go tomorrow. Let me load up. What's our stone situation? Oh, do we need 200 stone? We do. I guess we can go to the mines and just like quick get some stone. That might be the way. So let's drop off some stuff that we definitely don't need. That way we can move quick. Okay. Time to bed. Let me quick water our cactus. I don't know that it still needs water, but I'm watering it. I have no idea. Parrot is all good. Parrot's happy every day, honestly. Parrot seems to be having a good day every day. Okay, flower dance tomorrow. Somewhat annoyed today. Are you gonna ask me to dance, Emily? Leave. Oh. I'm like trying to get my good morning kiss and she's like not into it. Tomorrow, we're all getting together for the flower dance. If you can find a partner, you might even want to participate in the dance yourself. There's a little clearing beyond the forest west of town where we hold the dance. Arrive between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. if you're interested. I am interested. Okay, some of these are done, so let's grab these. We might be able to get like one more thing of garlic, maybe? So we might have to stop by Pierre's. I don't remember if he's closed today. Do not recall. Alright, trying not to disrupt any of our chickens. I think that was that. All the eggs? I think so. Unless someone's sitting on one, I just can't see. Gordon. Ladies looking nice today. Alright. Everyone is milked. Everyone is let out. Let me quick drop off that. We can go get some mushrooms. We'll save one for Linus. We'll give it to him on our way up to the mines. Or on the way back, maybe. We'll hold one in our pocket. We can give him a chanterelle. That seems pretty fancy for our friend Linus. I guess we gotta water everything too. Too much to do, not enough time. Should have probably like thought a little bit more about how much stone we had. It didn't occur to me that the fish ponds were going to be so much stone, but I should have known. Should have assumed. Alright, let's see. Let's drop off all these things. Alright, let's quickly go to Pierre's. See if he's open. And if he is, grab some garlic. If he's not open, whatever. We might just give up on that. Because I think if garlic isn't 4 days, then... How much is garlic? It is 4 days. Alright. Take those. We'll leave. Swap these two. I do like in Pioneers you have like the tool pouch that you can swap tools in and out of. That's so nice for inventory management. Can't really stress enough how convenient that is. It's very handy. Alright, where's our boy Linus? There he is. Have you come to ridicule me? I don't know. You're very defensive, Linus. We're here to give you a gift. We're just vibing. I feel like we're, you know, we're at like 2 hearts. I feel like we're friends, you know? I don't feel like 2 heart friends ridicule each other, generally. I feel like that's not really the way. Let's go to like 15. Let's see. I can't believe we got this rapier from the graveyard north of the train station, and it honestly trivialized like a large portion of the mines for us, which was very nice because I'm not like the most proficient fighter, but it really was like, it was like a crit build rapier essentially, and it was pretty good. It was pretty fun. Most things did not really stand a chance against us. Alright, we're getting close to 200, which is what we need. Let's go down, see if there's any... This area is infested. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I guess those two are probably crabs. There we go. Alright. Way down appeared. Ooh. Ruby? What's up, Pick? What happened? What's up? No boulders. That's what we really want. Boulders are the best because they just give you a ton of stone. I want to get like a little bit of a buffer so we're not like totally without stone. But okay, we'll get this boulder and then we'll probably head out. Because I wanna see if Marnie is around today. It would be nice if we could get a rabbit from her. Let's go to town and then go this way. All the way across. Alright. Are you around, Marnie? No. Brutal. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just plant our garlic and we should still, I guess, at some point we should go check on our trees. So let me quick check the greenhouse. We'll plant our garlic, check our trees in our, like, community allotment space, and then that will probably be good for the day. Alright, good. Definitely need to make another mayo maker. We're running very lean. Alright, these are good. Let me drop off some of this stuff. We've got... drop this. Anything else? Let's see. I don't know what that seed is. Looks weird. I don't even know if it is a seed, I guess, but... Alright. Those are all good. What are things looking like? Railroad boulder. Oh yeah, that's iridium. I guess, yeah, we have to befriend Marnie for the shorts. But... okie dokie. So let's quick go check on our trees. Make sure no interlopers are going to stymie their growth. Town. What up, Gunther? Okay, we have dug up artifacts for you, Gunther. Turns out, we've actually been partners for a while. We've actually been doing all right. All right, let's see. Got all of our honey. I have to remember on the last day to come and collect flowers. So that'd be pretty sad to, like, lose them for no real reason. I love the little community garden here. This is my favorite. This is a community garden that, like, the people who live in town have. Other people have, like, private gardens, but I think it's cute that everyone is, like, pitching in. That's, like, the official community garden that people pitch in on. Dusty. Best boy. Alright, what can we do? Let's drop off, I guess, some of this stuff. I guess we always need to be smelting. Could probably smelt some more gold. Because gold just takes so long to go. So let me check crafting wise. Mayo is, ooh, earth crystal. I don't actually think we have enough stone for that. I guess we could quick pop by the quarry. See how many stones have spawned since we were there last. Quarry. There we go. Let's see. I guess I could do the manual walk too. Gotta check for... Ooh, this was hidden by a tree. Nice. Gotta walk around looking for potential dig spots. The minecarts really do make you lazy. You don't like move around that much in town. You just like port everywhere. And you don't think too much about it. Let's see what's up here. The rice shoots. They never leave me alone. The rice shoots. See. I wonder if there's anything up here. I guess it's kind of hard to see too many dig spots if it's too dark anyway. I love Susan's farm though. She has a very like cottagecore aesthetic to her house too. Extremely joyful. I think it was like, I don't even remember what the crop was at first, but she sent us a letter at one point trying to be like, this is my crop, so don't try and like corner the market because you'll never beat me. And I was like, all right, Susan, fair. She was like friendly, ribbing / low-key actually warning us off, being like, no, seriously, don't get in on this. This is ours. You're not gonna like the heat here. I was like, all right, fair. Maybe we won't. All right, let's drop some of these things off. I feel like we don't need as many of these gems as I have. It's not terrible to, you know, stock up on some stuff, but I'm like overstocked, I feel like. Drop off our stone. All right. Nice. Ooh, almost a 10K day. Pretty good. All right. So it's like almost 9 o'clock. So let me go back to title really fast. Let me do some quick swapping here as well. Turn off this, turn on background music. All right. So this is our schedule for the week. As you can tell, I was not meant to be streaming today, but we did. Bit of a guerrilla stream. Let me take a quick look, see if anyone we know is around. So tomorrow, we don't normally stream on Wednesdays, but we're doing Mahjong night tomorrow. And then Thursday, instead of Mahjong night, we're gonna be playing Potion Permit, which is looking really fun. And then on Sunday, we will also be back playing Potion Permit, but we won't be binging it for like the next 2 weeks. So Tuesday at our normal spot, we will be playing something else. Let me see if anyone that we know is playing anything super chill. Let me take a quick look. I might have someone who's playing Power Wash Sim. But let me check. Let me see how she's doing. Oh, this seems a little chaotic. Alright, maybe we'll just end out for the night. She's in a collab, so I was like, it's a little crazy in there today, maybe. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for coming out and joining me for this surprise stream. I'm gonna put you guys on a bit of a stream ending screen, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and I will catch some of you guys tomorrow night for Mahjong night, and hopefully I'll see the rest of y'all on Thursday for Potion Permit.